That's not so good. Let's give another shuffle. Okay. Your camping trip. Go off without a hitch. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a glitch, so you're needing to look at something. This is somebody that's strategic and taking something away. So, like, check on things. This one goes to survive and fight another day. Then you get the Lovers. Then you get the Ten of Cups. So check the glitch before it happens. So if that means oil change or mechanical stuff, change that. If we would have seen the Chariot, I would have been a little bit like, oh, watch out. So just double check the basics on this. And I think, yes, it will. There's something like this is about soul contracts and choices and following heart's desire. This is an important thing for you to do. There's a lot of happiness to be had there. And even if you do encounter a glitch, it doesn't feel like it's going to be a major thing. So just be prepared. I would, this is just me being bossy, okay? I know I'm bossy. But I put 200 in the oh shit fund in case you need to get something like a new tire or something stupid. You know, that isn't a major thing. Don't let it take over or ruin your trip if you do encounter that. But it feels like a little glitch, nothing major.
We are doing that right now at the shop. Might have a leak, might have had a leak, but they said we didn't.
Okay, good. Good. Oh, and there is this thing that Phil and I got that really saved his bacon the other day. Just sidebar. It was like an air pump for a yoga ball, and it's like a machine about this big. And he put it on there, and it fixed the tire. And it's like maybe $20 or something for that stupid thing on Amazon.
It didn't fix it. It inflated it.
It inflated it so you could get to the next
So you
place.
don't have to change the tire.
Yeah. So do what you can on the preparedness, but it looks like it's going to be a happy time. This is like happy +1.
Yeah,
and this is following heart's desire. It's going to be good.
Those little air pumps are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, that's what we found out.
Because my tire was flat to the ground, and in about 10 minutes, it had it up to speed where I could drive the car and go get the flat fixed.
So it's a good thing, but that's what I got.
It's good,
so,
yes.
Fingers crossed. Good luck and have fun. Have fun regardless. Don't let, if you do get obstacles or whatever, take away from the fun that you were intending to have.
And we have the instant inflate and the little instant jumper for that. They were amazing. I love those pumps.
Sounds like you're ready.
Yeah, those kind that are like in the aerosol bottle. I've always heard the tire guys don't like them because they put all kinds of crap inside the tire that they have to clean out. So anyway, car talk. Why not?
Car talk. Who knew?
Car talk during the tarot show.
Thanks for asking. Yeah. Tarot will handle any question you got. Car talk or not. Now, like, I literally did have the Chariot come up once, and I was doing a reading for my cousin. And I said, are you having car trouble? Because it just came off, the Chariot came off kind of funky, kind of weird. And it's like, and she was like, my car's in the mechanic shop, actually. So, yeah. So, love the cards.
Nope, we got the air inflator and the battery jump. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
You're good.
And another thing is those like electric drills.
It's going like this.
Yes, there you go.
Like
the electric drill like you'd use around the house, but the heavier duty one that takes off lug nuts.
Yeah.
Boy, that's nice on a 100-degree day. Let me tell you.
So okay.
Oh, okay. Car talk is done, Ange.
Okay.
Okay. Impact. Yes, an impact wrench. But like the electric one, it's amazing that they make an electric one with that much torque.
I wish you guys could see him sometimes. Cause
yes, I'm going like this,
he
literally.
He taps with his hands
like
as much as I do, I think. So yeah. Okay.
You made me relax so much, Cece.
Good. I hope you have a really good time. Really, really good time.
Okay, so Vivian's asking for any insight is appreciated. I don't really see a question from Vivian.
Any insight? Okay.
Let's see. No, I didn't see any kind of specific question.
That's okay, Vivian. We're going to the Trickster's Tarot for you. This is the Trickster's Tarot. It's kind of Asian and animal influence. It's very beautiful. A little bit different. Let's see what's going on here.
Cece said, haha, thanks, Angie. Me too. We are ready.
You're ready? Good. All right. Now, Vivian, what we got? Any insight? You betcha. The insight is whatever you're trying to juggle and balance, and the feeling of lack or the feeling of juggle needs to slow down. It's like this one has the two-headed thing, but think about like watching tennis in hyperspeed. I mean, that's going to like just put a strain on anyone. It's like calm down, slow down, be approachable, and take care of your own needs, take care of yourself. This is what's coming up. Queen of Wands, huge about being approachable, huge about being confident and in your own power, and sitting still a little bit with this Four of Wands. That's what I've got going on for you. It's time for you to slow it down. It doesn't mean do nothing or hermit it out. It just means keep your cool, keep chill, relax, re-fucking-lax. That's what I got. It's chill out time for you. This is really have confidence that things are happening how they're supposed to be happening. So that's what I got.
All right.
I know. Great. Thanks, Ange. Thanks. Nobody wants to be told, calm down, but calm down. You need to calm down.
Where's the commercial?
Oh, I'll give you my commercial.
All right. If you've never been with Angie
Where
on
is
her
my
show,
commercial?
there is her card collection.
All of this.
All around the back,
All around here.
all around the
And
side,
here. I'm going in here. I feel like I got lipstick on my
all
tooth.
around.
All right. Here's the commercial. Honey, you gotta let me know if I have lipstick on my tooth. Do that?
No, it does not.
All right. Fine. Whatever. Commercial. $20 for the blind oracle. That's these, and I put some of them here. You don't ask any question. No question. You don't ask. You get what you get. Whatever comes through, comes through. $30 for the year ahead. That's 2 in the middle, all the 12 months around, and clarifications as they feel appropriate. I'll clarify. So that's $30. One question tarot, $30, and that's 7 to 10 cards. I would say it's almost always 10 to 15 cards, but whatever. That's what it is. That's where you can ask a question. That's a mini tarot. Usually that's a form of the Celtic Cross or some of the different spreads that I do. Or the book spread is more of the full spread, and that's 15 to 20 cards. Give or take 5 more cards than that, because that's kind of how nosy I get. I love to get nosy. I'm not going to give you a sugar-coated answer ever. I do have a penchant for the Tower. I love that Tower card. And most people are like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. It's a horrible card, but it's a great, beautiful thing that happens after that. So don't be freaking out if you see me talking about the Tower in a good way. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but just know that you can survive it. I have multiple times, so okay. Specialty reads. We have the Bones reads, which we haven't done in a while. Past life reads, crystal ball reads. I'll sometimes go and do the hourglass reads. Those are fascinating and interesting, very like the crystal ball. Those are $50. And those, I throw a few tarot cards with those and then do with the other component, whether it's crystal ball, the charms, whatever. I do it that way. So that's what I got. And the E comes before the I in feisty. So hopefully they can see that. There you go.
There
That's
it
the
is.
commercial. That's the whole commercial for now, guys.
All right, and Vivian did say, thank you, my finances are tanking, got my paycheck garnished today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That sucks.
Yeah. Hang in there. There's a little bit of juggling that's going on, and just keep calm and figure out what it is that you need to do calmly on yours, okay, honey?
Yes.
All right.
GMS put, how, gosh, has your collection has grown, and so,
Oh my
yes,
gosh. I love
it's
tarot, guys. I
all
love
over the place.
tarot.
There's even
So-
cards, like, we'll go way over here. Well, there's cards that are even next to me on a freaking little cart. So, yes, there is. Look, right here.
Oh, that's true. Those are like more
So there's like,
Halloween ones.
yeah, that's, okay, Halloween decks, so they're a little out of
So
season.
yeah, and there's
But
Halloween
anyway.
decks under here. So okay, yeah, there's a few. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We can do, let's see. All right. Amber, are you still in the room? We'll go with Amber's question.
Okay.
Vivian said, love your room. Feel
Oh,
the
thanks.
love.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's all over it. Her genie bottle up here in the corner, right?
Yeah, up there.
There,
So
bingo,
fun. I
boom,
love
boom,
seeing
boom.
that. So yes, and fun little surprises. Yes. Thank you for those who've sent me the fun little surprises. I love them.
The way
Okay.
she was going to deny it, Kim put.
What? Deny that I like the genie bottle?
No, I don't think so.
Or deny that my collection has cards hidden under here? They do.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
I
Yes,
have
she's got
20 decks under the desk. Like these each hold 10 decks. So I have 2 of those right below here. There's a shelf. Yeah. So it's like, all right.
yeah, the card beside Phil. That's what she was talking
Yeah.
about.
Well, there was a couple of bottles of water blocking my view. So, but fair enough. He's right. There's at least 10 decks there. So.
At least. And are they Halloween decks?
Yeah, they mostly are like the Disney villains, the dark.
That's next to me.
The Dark Woods. Yeah, they are. So the answer's yeah.
Okay, Steph's here.
Hi,
I think I
Steph.
saw Chad here.
Hi, Chad. Hi. Hi, guys.
Yes, I'm here, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi.
So yes, room's growing a little bit.
Okay. Right on.
Okay, so I guess Amber did leave. So I don't know. It's 11:11 here in Utah.
11, woo woo.
Here in Utah, and
Okay.
that's Twin Flame.
So-
You know, I don't know if you know that.
Twin Flame gets a lot of talk. I mean, soulmates, Twin Flame, whatever you want to call it.
Okay,
That's jargon.
Amber is here.
Okay, Amber. Hi.
Amber had a question. Let's see. Yes, that is her. Let me go back. Scroll back a little. Can you give me some insight on who is being dishonest with me or what the sitch is?
Yes. Let's look.
Oh, she
Ooh.
lives in Utah too. Cool.
Right on.
We live in Stansbury.
Yeah. And Utah's weather is great right now. A little bit hot, but not terrible. Okay. Insight on who's being dishonest with Amber.
The situation.
On situation. Okay. We've got the Anna Kay here in my hands coming up. Let's see what we got. Somebody's fishing, somebody's defensive, and in this one, even though it's the Ace of Pentacles, something's digging for something hidden. So give me just a second. Somebody is so defensive, really trying to hold their boundaries. This feels like they're like hyper defensive going on here. The Page of Pentacles, fishing for something, fishing around. Honestly, it feels like somebody's trying to get your goat, trying to goad you a little bit. I want to see what else is going on. Ace of Pentacles, what are they digging for? It feels like a power trip is what it feels like. You know, when somebody wants you to just say you're wrong, so they just get you to say you're wrong, even though you know damn well you're right. That's what it feels like. I would take time and step back from this one. May not be the right advice, but this one would say, given the question, given what the feeling is here, I would step back and give them sort of like the silent treatment, which I'm not into mental games, but you need to step back and be quiet. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction of, oh, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I wouldn't cave at all. Don't compromise yourself for somebody else right now. Don't compromise yourself. You can learn the art of compromise without compromising your integrity or what you need to do, but there's a little bit of soul searching that needs to go on. And I don't know the crew that you're surrounding yourself with, because these kinds of cards with that kind of question, you have to read it with the question in mind. There's karmic lesson coming in. These are big. One more. There's karmic lesson coming in, and there's synchronicity coming in. It feels like synchronicity more towards the end of the month. I don't know what that's about. This is usually a card of spring, of graduations, weddings, and births. It's also like a portal. It's also allowing a door to be open for others to walk through in a new way rather than you walking through it. So there's something that needs to be a little bit different. I would say put things on your own terms without being an asshole, is what I would say. You can say, this is where I stand. No, I'm not changing my mind on this. This is the boundary I'm holding. And just say it calmly, clearly, and not change a thing. And tell them to reach out when they need to reach out. But whoever's in this situation is playing a game, power struggle game that wants you to yield, is what it feels like. And I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. I'd hold to what you need to hold to and let the scales balance how they do. So yeah,
okay.
I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what's coming through. And this is Anna K. Tarot. And this is a great, quirky little deck. I love it. I've got two of them. The illustrations are interesting and beautiful. This one's, it's just fun. It's a little bit challenging. Like one of them that's showing some arm wrestling, and they have different, or the sneaky peek card on this one is great. Look up the Seven of Swords on this one is great. It literally shows somebody like doing a burglary heist. Love it. So it's great.
Oh, Ange.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Good luck on that. If somebody is being a little bit intrusive on your boundaries, I don't care who you are. Once you know what your boundary is and once you've had it crossed, you'll know what it is. Sometimes you don't know until that happens. And it feels like once you stand your ground, they're going to try and get you to not stand that ground. So
she said, okay, I'm just in the dark. I don't know if this is related to work or love.
Work. But the advice is good for both. But work is what instantly comes through. Work. So whatever this is that you're doing, don't mix the two categories. If you can compartmentalize a little bit, it will help, because how you're doing in one might be how you're showing up in the other as well. But you hold to your own boundaries, what you need, and that's going to do well in both areas. So that's what I got.
Alrighty, Ange.
But work came through stronger on that when you asked. Boom. Okay.
She said, I'll definitely just work on boundaries right now with folks that I feel concerned with.
Yeah, I would. And it doesn't feel like there's any spiteful plotting. We didn't see like the Mean Girls energy. It just feels like you got to be clear. So, all right.
Okey-doke, Ange.
Mm-hmm.
And she put, thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
Okay, our list is clear, Ange. What do you want to do, Ange? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Talk about tarot. Of course.
What do you want to do? You haven't done a bones read. Do you want to do a collective boneser? Boner?
No. That's not how the bones work.
Oh,
That would be very tricky
I almost
and
said
weird.
boner, which would have been
Stop,
really
stop,
awkward.
stop!
Wow, that would have been...
Dude.
Okay.
First
Wow.
part of the day. Yeah, no. The bones reads are really fun, but I don't think they do
Steph said,
quite
oh,
the
we
same.
love tarot talk.
We do love tarot talk. So if you want to know of some of the favorite decks that I'm considering getting duplicates of, this is the Afro Goddess deck. Honey, you can show a few of these, will you? They're fabulous, and I think I might need a second of this. I don't have a second yet. And then Tarot of the Moon Garden is also one that's very fun. We can see what's going on. There's a lot happening right now in this particular month. A lot going on. Ooh, this one's popping out. Show them these two. Wow, we got the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands popping out together. This is like, how do you take the limiting beliefs off of what you're thinking, and how do you start applying more action? Get your ducks in a row, and then fire, fire, fire. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Bring haste to the situation, energize the situation, and be ready to put things out there. That's what that's saying. So great deck. It's a fabulous one. I really should get 2 of this. Really
so
should.
of course I got a couple old fills.
Yes.
And Steph put, keep that kickstand out of the conversation.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was going to say, and then I stopped myself, and I was like, I might as well just
Yeah,
say,
I was going to say, and then I
Well,
didn't
if I
stop
have an
myself.
idea.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, what's your idea, Chad?
I'll show you the moon garden while we're waiting.
Okay, Angela.
Okay, this one I love the size of. It's like just a little bit bigger than a business card in size, but it shuffles so good, guys. It's easy for my hands. It's like way easy. Let me see if I can show off a little. It's the only time I'll see my...
Michelle said, oh, I got an 8 of Swords on my daily pull today.
Yeah, the limiting beliefs that need to go and be knocked down, they aren't as limiting as you think, and sometimes it's fear that comes into that card in a big, big way. So 9 of Cups here, loving that. Look at that beautiful card. That would be a great swap out. If you can swap the 8 of Swords for the 9 of Cups instead, that would be a good way to operate. Figure out what you're contented with. Figure out what's going well. Figure out what's going right. Yeah, this is the wish card, getting your wish come true card. So I love that. But this is Tarot of the Moon Garden, and they redid it and trimmed the borders off, which is great. But they're like super skinny. Gilding is gorgeous. I don't know how I would trim the gilding on this. That would be the hard part. So to modify it, you know how I do my edges different when I double, but whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and Chad said charm pinches.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Hey, let me see your commercial board real quick.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, she does do
The
cash
charms
apps.
are
Those are
on
the
there,
apps
but we
that she
can do it.
uses.
Okay.
And those are the prices if you're interested.
Yeah, we did reads by the pinch, and we did $10 a pinch a while ago. So this is what I've got. This is the Wild Unknown Oracle Archetypes, but I put all my charms in here. So by the pinch, I just pinch and we'll see what's going on. So Chad, since you suggested it, we're going to read for you. Just real quick, by the pinch.
Chad with regular price.
By the pinch for Chad, this is what we got. There's something you need to step out in confidence with. Right here we've got like the high heel shoe, the leaf, and the screw. And this is like really stepping out there. This is like strong fighting shoes, strong attitude shoes. This is strong. Step out in confidence. Stick to it. This is something that's needing to be anchored in, screwed in, pushed, secured is what I'm getting. And then leaf. How do you float in this kind of way? This is like how do you have the strong attitude and the confidence, but the chillness that you float like the leaf? This is something like Muhammad Ali saying that's coming through strongly. Now, what do we have here? The Brahma Bull. This is like really the longhorn. This is huge. This is telling me there is a certain amount of confidence that is coming through in a strong way. And it's all through here, but there's a gentleness that is applied here. Sun on this is huge amount of radiance, huge amount of readiness to go forward. Abundance coming through here. Coins coming through here. And then this is the wisdom. And then this one, even though it is a different kind of belief, is coming through like more like the pagan athame, like the sacred sword, sacred knife, sacred cutting of something. This is what it is. Sacred cutting of something that you're overly attached to. Abundance flows. Abundance begins to flow. Wisdom begins to flow. Over all of this, the high card here would be, or the high charm here would be that owl. This is the wisdom that you have. So how would you take this combined? How would I take this combined? Have confidence in the things that you're doing, that you're firmly attached to, that you are sticking to, that hold your ground is what I would say. Have confidence, hold your ground in whatever it is you're firmly attached to. The things you need to cut, the things you need to complete, let go of, and be done with. Complete is the right word. This is the time to do it in a sacred way. This is the time to cut whatever this is, free, disentangle. Yeah, this is what's coming up. And there's abundance coming through for you. And a newfound wisdom is coming in. That's what I've got for you. That feels complete.
All right, so Chad is asking, do you want to do the $10 ones?
We can do it by the pinch. If you want to do $10 by the pinch, I'll do it for fun. Why not?
All right, and Amber asked, do you have a store or do in-person readings?
I do in-person readings. Thank you for asking. This is what I do. I don't have a store. This is me at my place. But I do this kind of read. If you want a private read and you want a video sent to you, I'll do 3 questions for $66. And you can get a video within usually a 2-day turnaround is what I try and do in those. A Zoom reading is $99, and that's where we just spend an hour and we go all over all over and back again. As many questions as we can get in that hour.
We get up to an hour.
Yeah, so you get up to an hour and we just go for it and we dive in. So whether it's questions about your cat, your mother-in-law, your job, your work, your car, vacation, moving, whatever it is, we go in that and we can look at it from whatever. So if we want to do that or incorporate bones or crystal ball or any of my specialty reads within that hour, we can do that too. So that's what I do on that. So there we go.
Okie doke. And as far as in person, Steph, Intuitive Seer there, you're at, what day are you at the Mystic Frog, Steph?
Is it Tuesdays that you're there now?
Because that is, Steph is a fantastic
Steph is
reader.
great, and she's at the Frog.
And she does do
at like
in-person readings
Tarot Shop in Orem.
Tuesdays.
So if
On
you
Tuesdays,
are in
yes.
Utah, pop over to Orem.
Down to Orem. So from Ogden, you're probably talking about an hour drive to go there. But yeah, she's there on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes I pop over to the Frog, but I am not the road traveler like my husband is. He is the drive. I am more, I love being in my new home. So love that. So yeah. So okay.
Okay, Ange. Okay, so Chad has officially announced the $10 pinch.
Okay, $10 charms by the pinch, and I will put them back this way. So
Okay.
we can show you that. We can show you some other cards.
But we do have Zuri.
Okay.
Zuri has a year ahead read.
Ooh, okay. We're going to the Everyday Witch for you, honey. Zuri. Now this is one that I have 4 decks of if you count the little minis, but for Zuri. Let's see what the 2 crossing cards are.
For love, she put.
Which is it? Are we doing year ahead or love? Which
Year ahead for love.
Year ahead comes up by the month, by the month, by the month. If love comes up, I will keep my eyes open for that. But generally, I don't combine those two because sometimes there's other things that come through on the year ahead. We'll see what happens, okay?
Explain. Okay.
Year ahead for love. Let's see. Wow, huge celebrations and a lot of romance. This is what you're wanting to have forward. This is the card, kind of the Romeo card and love offering. But this one is also a little bit of the dreamer. So be warned, be cautioned on this. There's not as much groundedness as you would like on this one. And then here's the 4 of Wands. What's the synchronicities lining up on this? So, okay. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Same deck, second deck, different edges. Let's see what's going on. There's a little bit of struggle, push, shove. Headbutting is what I'm getting. Like, think about 2 goats. Goats? Mountain goats fighting, you know, the horns? Like, yeah, headbutting. This is what's going on. All right. You might be making it a little bit harder than it needs to be in the month of August. King of Pentacles. This is usually about the security, about the one that has everything that's built up over time. This is something that's established. This is usually show me the planet and I'll back your play. And this is something you need to be for self coming up in August. Now let's go September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Going to the 3rd deck. So we've got here August, September. Learning to be this for yourself is hugely important for you right now. When you invest in self, invest in self, invest in self. If you had somebody else that would back your play financially and you literally were putting a play like a production, a Broadway show or something, that'd be great. But you need to have the confidence to go get the backing, the confidence to pitch your show, the confidence to go talk to many people to get their support. But you have to have enough confidence in yourself to bring this forward. This is something that is back your own play first because this is going to be what invites others in. Card of Justice is coming in September. This is lesson and equalization. This is something where there's a balancing coming through. There's a balancing, this energy coming through. This Justice, we show this Justice, she's kind of a funny one. She's got one eye open and one eye covered. So, you know, sometimes people say Justice is blind or whatever. Well, this one isn't quite so blind. She's looking a little bit more closely at what's going on. And there is a rebalancing happening in September. October, we're getting the 10 of Pentacles. I want to see what's going in as we move from September to October. See what's going on there. This is a breakthrough energy. This is legacy. This is how you leave your mark. This is overflow abundance. It feels like choices, choices, choices. Even though that's not always what it is. Choices, choices, choices. Yeah, Page of Cups goes to the water. Gets the stinky fish out. It's super, super creative. There's somebody coming on deck that you didn't consider, or maybe you would normally rule out as an option that you might find interesting to spend a little time with in this period of time frame. This is somebody that is maybe somebody you relegated to the friend zone, or you would normally relegate to the friend zone, that you're looking at through different eyes coming up through here. I'm not sure what that's about, but you're creatively seeing this in a new light in October. November, the moon. There's a little bit of impatience here, a little bit of distortion. There's experiences that need to be had in this September, October, November time. Experiences yet to be had. This would be a time where I would say play the field a little bit, all right? Try more than just one ice cream flavor, so to speak. Don't get so locked into a relationship really quick, it won't serve. This moon, you're going to need to look back and see what's actually going on and see where effects are rippling out. And then the Fool in December is coming up. That's when the new start is really going to be there. So if you just lock in on one person and think, okay, great, 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 and there's other people that you're supposed to be meeting, you might slow down your own growth. So this is why I say play the field here. We've got December coming up here. Let's see what's going on. The moon, some things that you're not going to know, you're going to need to trust your intuition a little stronger in November, okay? And then we've got December with the Fool coming forward, taking the leap of faith, moving forward into January. January has you sitting on the miser's thing. There'd be something that maybe you'll figure out how to let go. You will have seen and observed enough. When the Page of Swords is there, there's considered the spy in the camp. He witnesses, observes, sometimes communicates poorly. He's a little bit brash. There could be gossip that's going around a little bit. And I don't like that term. I don't like that word. I'm not good at gossip. I'll just tell people straight up what I think. But it feels like there might be a little bit of communication errors made. That's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. January is this Four of Pentacles. February, Queen of Coins. This feels like taking a stand for what it is that you need. And this doesn't even feel like being too miserly. It's just knowing what you need to sit on for a while, knowing what you need to keep close to the heart. Usually, this one is very tricky because when somebody's too miserly, they keep too much to the heart and they aren't vulnerable enough. But if you've played the field during this time, you're just getting clarification on what's going forward. You'll know what you want a little bit more distinctly with this. So this is January. Going to February, you've got the Queen of Coins coming up. This is about knowing your worth. Now, this is in almost direct opposite right here. King of Coins, Queen of Coins. This is knowing your value and your worth. You have to back your own play here. Here you really know your own worth. You've had some experiences. It feels like almost like, you know how they say good things comes in threes? It feels like over here you're experiencing 3 people that you're interacting with, dating or getting to know. 3 people that you're getting to know. And I would think this is the smart way to do it. Play the field. Just date. Try it out. You don't have to, sometimes in modern times we go too hot and heavy too fast. Guilty? Guilty, yes. But sometimes that doesn't serve us. And it feels like slowing it down just a little bit and really enjoying the relationships is more important. Because then you're going to know what you want, what you prefer without being saddled and stuck. Chariot says momentum's coming and teamwork's coming along. That 3 is coming through here. This is teamwork. This is somebody seeing value. And then this is somebody that's the benefactor. So this is somebody coming in. This comes in more towards the end of February than the beginning. And I would even say it's closer to March 7th is what I'm getting off of here. If you're getting dates, I'd go 3-7, March 7th coming into March. Strength cards coming in here. This is where we're hugely, hugely learning to trust the intuition. It's more intuitive than human. So it's like the carnal side is going to learn to hold the phone because the intuitive side is going to know better, if that makes any kind of sense. So the domestic and the wild wolves that we usually see in this card, they have to get balanced and the way isn't clear. Here you've got the strength and the domestic and wild wolves. The wild wolf is losing on this particular one. You're learning how to discriminate, not just discern, but discriminate, and figuring out who is the high caliber relationships that you want to have. How do you go about doing that? And who is of high quality, high caliber for you to spend time with. This is March, April, May. April, you're learning to be Batman. April, you're learning, again, how to show up your own gift and showing it off even. Holding it high. This is great. Now, in May, there's a little bit of anxiety and stress. This is the miniature of the Tower. This is also where you're restless. And it feels like the restless is coming through a little bit stronger than the anxiety or the meaning of the Tower. It feels like just restless, restless, restless. There's wanting to go forward. And the 3 of Pentacles here in June. This is coming forward again. You're narrowing the field, narrowing the field, narrowing the field. This feels like the 3 that might be here, maybe more like 2, or 2 and a different third here. Over here, it feels like you've made some decisions. Here is where the decision really gets a little bit of a stronger intuition, stronger intuition. You get to know somebody a little bit more here than you didn't expect to over here. And down here in June, it seems like you're really, really ready. This person understands this about you, and they make you feel stronger in this regard here with the Queen of Coins. Knight of Pentacles, you're going to go forward with this, proceed into the new relationship. So what I'm getting is you're going to have a very busy dating year if you allow yourself to, rather than to just date one person and get into it, if you play the field a little bit more and allow for friendships to blossom, sounds like old lady, I sound like my mother. If you allow for friendships to grow between you and whoever this other is, this is a good thing. Cultivate the friendships first, because that's a really good foundation for the relationship. So cultivate more and more friendships. Then you'll see where there's sparks, where there's more than that. Anything else? You're going slow. You've got the prize. Really, really. Queen's Emissary is here. Definitely. You're so juggling. Why are you in so... Yeah. I wouldn't be in any rush to any big, huge, overly committed thing. You're supposed to be experiencing synchronicity. This is one where if you're invited to the parties, go to the party. Go and celebrate. Go outside where you would normally go to celebrate and enjoy yourself. This doesn't mean be drunk off your ass, party, but it means go socialize, be more social. Challenge yourself to socialize with new groups of people and in different ways. Be safe, be smart, always, but challenge yourself. There's something that's coming of this. It's like you wanted to cross paths with somebody, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to take a little bit of time. Fate's not lining up till clear this month. But that's not what anybody wants to hear. Like usually, if somebody wants a love read, they want to hear they're meeting Mr. Right tomorrow or yesterday, right? But it doesn't feel like that at all. What it feels like is you are learning who you are and how you want to experience love, what you want to bring to the relationship. And it feels like right here you might think you know, but you have to experience it more. You have to savor and taste more flavors, more experiences, more people, more connections. The whole thing is like this energy of you needing to experience more. Questing the Grail for yourself, not investing in somebody else over and over and over, but investing in yourself more and more and more all along the way. Yeah, it's going to be confusing until November for you. And then you're going to get the hang of this. It's like, okay, I've got the hang of this. Or you're going to find that maybe you go for Peter Pan type men or the bad boys, you know, the stereotypes. The typical that you go for is changing up a little bit. You're like, okay, yeah, I've had enough of that particular type and I'm shifting. So this is what's going on for you. That's complete. That's gorgeous. It's going to be a little bit confusing. It's going to be a little bit tricky. So just treat it like exploring the experience. If you were to go to Disneyland, you wouldn't just go on one ride and be like, okay, I'm done for the day. I'm going to go on that ride forever and ever and ever and ever, right? You go to Disneyland, you're going to want to try lots of different rides, lots of different things that you're going to want to see, experience. Yeah, that's what's going on. Treat it like this. So it's more of an adventure for you, because it's not going to come in stronger and kick in stronger and be known to you probably till next spring, and then it comes in more fully here. So that's what I got. So, yep. Be cautioned also in these months where we're seeing these coins here. Be cautioned also. Build your savings over this period of time, even if you're just committing $10 a month to whatever your savings is. This is something important for you because it makes you feel like you have a little bit more of an edge. So dedicate something that is to yourself. Savings of time, savings of money that is just strictly for you. That's something that helps you understand your own value and where you want to invest. When you invest in self first, just a little bit more than you have been doing, a little bit more than you would normally do. And over the course of the whole year, it builds quite significantly. Okay, that's complete.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I wasn't sure if, I do the year ahead, and sometimes if you put love in there in the equation, the year ahead is the year ahead, but it came out pretty nicely in that regard. But the year ahead, typically this is what you're going to see happening. But with that, we lasered the focus on that specifically, intentionally so. But that's what we got. Okie doke.
Okay, Ange.
And that's the Everyday Witch from Deborah Blake. And I love that deck. It's why I have like 3 of them that are big size and one of the little micro minis of that deck. So, yeah. Okay.
All right, she put, wow, thank you. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Like, you might be a little bit nervous to go on the roller coaster or on the different kinds of big rides of Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever. but let that be channeled into excitement rather than nervous or rather than stressed out because you don't know what's going on. Let it be exciting to have surprises. When you get presents under the Christmas tree, you don't know what's there, but you're excited to unwrap it because something good is going to happen. Go with that mindset.
Okay.
I know, so fucking bossy. Wow.
Yes, and Angie's wearing her Sturgis shirt. We went to Sturgis in a Honda CRV.
Well, we were close. We were up near Deadwood, and we're like, okay. And they were setting up, and that really is the city where they have everything, motorcycle, anything, like right there. I mean, it was pop-up town palooza going on at that point. But the pink shirt, I'm like, I look great in this pink. I should get more of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They were already selling shirts, so it's like, let's go buy
we're
some
going to get a
shirts.
souvenir shirt. Why not? We're driving through town. Okay.
All right, so Amber put such sage wisdom and not bossy.
Oh, thanks, Amber. Thanks.
Vivian put love Deadwood. Yes, Deadwood.
Yeah, it was cool.
We love the series. We've always loved the series, and we finally
Love
got
the
up there.
series.
It was a little more touristy than we,
Yeah, it felt
expected,
kind of like Park
but
City,
yeah.
Utah to me. It felt kind of that thing.
but it was still a trip.
Yeah, it was cool to see. Super cool. And that Spearfish Canyon. I
Yeah,
think that's what
Spearfish
we
Canyon
drove.
was fantastic.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So thick with trees. Gorgeous. So, okay.
All right, Michelle said, I'm back. I got booted. Okay.
What?
I didn't boot you.
So
I don't
sorry.
think
I have
anybody
no idea. They shouldn't boot you. Ever, never.
Okay, next up we have Gail,
Okay.
and she also would like a year ahead.
You're ahead.
Chad, you're up next, and then Steph.
I think this is the Gregory deck or something like that. The name Gregory is associated with this for me. I'm not sure why. Gail for the year ahead. Let's see what's coming up. And these ones, I think I marked up the bottoms of them because they were tricky for me to read. And these don't have bifocals here, so it's a little bit, I marked them up. If you see my cards marked up, oh yeah, I did. Two of Wands and the Devil. Holy shit, Gail. Wow. Wow. Okay, Sweetie Pie, show her these. Holy cow. I can't even wait to see what's going on under here. Two of Wands is all about, is there life out there? Comparing what's going on in your world right now with what you want on the horizon. Usually you see somebody holding a globe in their hand, and one of the wands is attached to the parapet of the castle, and then there's another wand nearby that is not attached. So what's the situation at hand, the world in your hand versus the horizon, and the action steps you have to take. With the Devil crossing it, you might feel like you're trapped, you're stuck. You can't make progress as quick as you want. This is a bullshit lie. You can make progress. It's just going to have to be breaking it down to bite-sized pieces, to baby steps, to that kind of thing. And don't buy into the old bullshit. You will have to let go of something big. Big. This trapped in the bell jar. If you think of the bell curve like in a classroom grading system, it's graded based on how others are doing, and there's a little bit of comparison going on with that when they're grading. It's like grading on the curve. All of those things trap you. So don't let it be about that for you. Let it be a little bit different. Okay. Michelle thinks I can get into, yeah, that's a wow. Okay. Challenge year coming in. August, September, October, November, December. Ooh, Emperor energy in December. Special paying attention to this just because of the Capricorn nature of the Devil and December being the month. So yeah. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Back to August. Ace of Cups in August. This is new emotional growth, readiness to grow, and readiness to flow. If you can let go of something toxic during this month, great. Now, with the retrograde going on, it's a great time to try and let go of something. It's not always wise to start something new during a retrograde, but this is a time where you can let something go. Be as well and truly done with something as you can. Let yourself have some catharsis going on. When you have catharsis, there is change. This is the snotty crying tears that really, you got to curse the gods or be mad at the world or whatever and let that happen in order to clear out emotional blockage. If you let yourself do this in August, it's going to bring you September with lots of sun. There's going to be lots of sun in September anyway coming up. There's going to be illumination. You're going to know some of these, and I'm saying these as in plural, traps that are set. It feels like there's a few different areas that are traps that you're stuck in when this comes up as the challenge card. It's not just one person or one situation. There is a pattern, a person, and also a situation that's going to be cleared. This is something huge for you across the board. Now, you're getting illumination. Think of it, you're getting the sun in back to school season, right? Kids are going back to school. You're getting a second shot at learning something new. This isn't generally a card of second chances, but this is open arms towards the sun, all of this illumination and all of this light coming forward. You're ready to go forward and learn something new. This is big. Allow the catharsis here. Let go of something new. Ace of Wands. Woo! Look at that. Yes, siree. Look. Tra-la-la. Coming in September and October. New start. Now, this could be something shifting in your career. Ace of Wands is career and family, and it's the card of swing. It's definitely got the card of potency and the swing factor here. This is new start, ready to go, ready to go. This is you taking control, you taking your power back in end of September into October, November, Six of Swords. This is leaving a harsh situation behind, not just a difficult, but a harsh. So when you've been overly harsh on self or overly critical on self, or you're staying around people that are kind of negative Nelly, I don't know what you call it, you know, overly pessimistic and they tend to complain a lot, you could be fucking done with that. You could go towards more peace and more optimism. And you'll know who it is. You'll know how to shift that just so. And you're not going to carry old baggage with you. And sometimes people are old baggage in our lives. That sounds so harsh. It's a harsh situation. Sometimes people, if all they're doing is complaining, and they're never bringing positivity to the table, and you're the one that's always fixing the problem, helping lift, helping support, that's going to drain you. If you're the one that's always having to compromise, it's going to drain you. That uneven balance has to be fixed, and your soul won't take it anymore. In November, you're going to see more clearly about what the baggage is you need to leave behind. You'll head towards peace, and in December, the Emperor. This is how you protect and provide for the realm, and this is your personal realm. This is something you're going to be more fiercely protective of. You want your peace at whatever price that's going to take. You're getting more and more clear about what the expectation is. This holiday season coming up for you, take it easy. Adele's Take It Easy song is coming through. Take it easy. Some of the things you didn't know to choose differently, you can now make different choices. You've had enough time and education, and your beliefs that you're looking at, the things that you're changing, are important to look at. In November and December, set up some new traditions coming on this. It's important for you that this particular time of year works for you, not what everybody else expects it to be, okay? December to January, setting new rules going into the new year. This is the miniature of the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. It's very, very much like the miniature, how that comes in the daily realm, in the daily life. This is leaving what is unsatisfying behind. You're still going to have lessons of this. Because this is so strongly here, I would expect that there's going to be radical changes by the time now until here. Justice is coming in here. But it's a little bit of time, a little bit of time, a little bit of time. It won't feel like it's a significant shift all at once right through here. There's a significant attitude shift. So you're changing the behavior pattern. You're changing the habits. You're changing how you do things, how you invest in yourself more. Eight of Cups, leaving what's unfulfilling way in the rear view and not looking back. This is January, February, Four of Coins. Holy hell. Show her this one. This one is like just a load of fear going through and not wanting to release, not wanting to release, and it will be a time of release again. It's in opposite to the August right here is the February. I want to see a little bit more on that. You're going to feel like you're hanging on to something and it's a very vulnerable time for you. Don't let fear overtake you. In February, when you're feeling vulnerable, do things that instill more confidence into yourself, infuse more confidence, improve your self-care here. Really, really take time, January through February, to do whatever the hell it is that you want to do that nurtures your soul. This is something that needs to be done. The nurturing needs to be happening. Seven of Wands, hold your boundaries strongly. Look again over the landscape. It's going to look a little bit different than it did here. Nine of Coins. This is sitting pretty. This is Miss Independence looking good. Nine of Coins is all about sitting in your garden and having the luxury time. You might feel a little bit of isolation going on, even though the Hermit isn't here major. There's the miniature here, and you might feel a little bit of isolation. You might be learning the great gift that solitude can be. So don't freak out if Valentine's isn't like a stupid Hallmark greeting card. They got that so wrong and so commercialized. That's not what that is about. And this is where spending the time, spending the money, spending the effort on self yields huge reward. Holding your boundaries yields huge reward. And you'll let this go towards the past, this come towards the future. That's what's going to be happening in February. In March, Six of Cups. There's nostalgia. There's something that comes in from the past. And this doesn't feel like a love relationship, but it feels like a friendship relationship, or a friend from perhaps childhood, but friend from earlier days, earlier times. Reminds you of a piece of yourself, a portion of yourself that you had forgotten. Reminders of it feels like something that you did as an adventure, like maybe when your children were young, or maybe in your younger years. This is the reference I'm getting. One of my friends, she had like all girls, and she did Girl Scouts really strongly. And one year she made like 100 cookies for Girl Scouts, 100 sugar cookies from scratch, only one oven in her house. It was just like the craziest thing. And I remember sitting in her kitchen with her, and we were laughing our asses off, because this was like, when you're in it, you're like, oh, why did I ever do this? It's one of those that you laugh back and look back at that adventure and laugh some more, and it helps you move forward in a big way. The nostalgia on this one is the sweetness of a sugar cookie. It is delightful. It is something where there's equal trade and more fun involved, more happiness infused here. That's March. April, May. April, we've got the Page of Swords, the new truth witnessed and discovered. And look at this. This is like, he's like concocting something brilliant there. There's a concoction. There's a little bit of an infusion of joy that you didn't expect. It brings you to strength in May. And this is where your intuition is going to be super, super strong. Usually we see the lady and the lion here, but this is strength in this deck. Your intuition and whatever this is, you're infusing, whatever you're concocting in April, in May is coming through, and your intuition's even stronger. I want to ask, just in particular, it feels like there's a gift that's coming between April and May, and I'm not sure what that is. What is the gift that's coming through at that time? Whoa, it's right there. Oh, I couldn't ask for better than that. Okay, now, you might have a little bit of a windfall of money, a little bit of extra resources. This is the 10 of Coins. This is legacy, breakthrough, and how you leave your mark. You're very, very clear about this by this time. And this feels like you get a little bit of an extra money, an extra windfall somehow there. Whatever you've done to create more of your life on your own terms is really coming through strong, strong, strong here. Yeah, that's great. June and July. June, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is usually the bully leaving the battlefield. This is how it's illustrated in this deck. Looks a little bit different. But this is where you choose whether you're going to have the fight that adds insult to injury, or whether you're walking towards your own peace and you're just done with it. You don't need to prove a point anymore. You're just done with it. That's what we've got for June. July, the justice is coming in. The karmic lesson really, really learned. The scales will have been balanced. It's not like they're trying to balance. It feels like the balance is there. Boom. What else is there? 9 of Wands. This is a celebration. All the defending and all the resilience. Look at this. Joyfulness coming through on that 9 of Wands. Huge celebration, huge resilience, knowing the boundaries that you held here, you've been able to defend and grow from here. Really, really good. Anything else? Ooh. Look for a new partnership, friendship, love. The even partnership coming through here. The 6 of Cups is the more nostalgic of that, like the light-hearted childhood friendship energy. This is friendship or good business and perfect partnership and pairing coming in here. This is considered sometimes a soulmates card. This is huge, huge, huge. Yeah, this is a perfect union of something coming forward. And this is next July. So everything that you're going through, that you're letting go of all of these old toxic things, this is setting down the chain, setting down the chain, setting down the chain for you over and over and over. And each of these little steps that you do adds more and more and more to your own independence, to your own legacy, to your own resource of wealth within. Coming forward, and particularly being honored over here in this month. It feels like it's coming in externally towards you. So that's what I've got. That's complete.
Wow, challenging year.
Yeah, but don't be overwhelmed by this. The devil, if you're getting a year of the High Priestess, is more than a year, and it's more of a pain in the ass than the devil year. The devil you're familiar with. You know, it's like somebody's, like your mom saying, yeah, you ought not do that. Or yeah, it's time to step up and do this. You already know what this is. Your spirit's already being nagged and nudged in certain ways. And it's all through here. And this is like double Ace of Wands here. And the Sun, it's off to a good start in September. The momentum is going to start picking up for you. That's what I'm feeling in here. It's challenging, but it's gorgeous. And if you do it a little piece at a time, you got it. You got this. That's what I got for you. Yeah. Plan to beat the devil, and you will. So, yeah. And I think this is the
Okay.
Gregory Scott deck, but I'm not sure if that's the right name. I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. On point with something going on now.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be able to leave whatever the toxic is behind, but you're going to need to do it in a way that's little steps at a time and stealthy, and you'll get through it. You will. All right. A little bit of water for me.
What name did you say?
I think it's called the Gregory Scott deck, and I'm not sure. And then you can show them the bottom of this. It's kind of gray on these, and it was hard for me to actually see easily, so I just wrote all over it. You'll see I write on my cards. They're my tools. They're what I use, and I want to do it well. So if I can't see it, I don't want to just be like, struggle all the time. So it's like, nah. And those, even with my other glasses, they were like, drive me crazy. So something about that particular font and that particular shading drove me bonkers.
But okay. Thank
Yeah.
you again.
You're welcome, honey.
Okie doke. All right, we have 2 on the list right now. We have Chad, we have Steph. They're going to be charms reads.
Okay.
If you'd like to get on the list, that is the list. $20 blind oracle, $30 year ahead. The tarot reads, mini and full, and the specialty reads, Bones, Crystal Ball, Past Life, and those are the apps. All right, two pinches for Chad.
Pinches for Chad, okay? Okay. What do we got here? Holy shit, you're busy. We've got A and B. It's almost like both hemispheres of the brain want to be working together, and they aren't yet. We're getting, again, another shoe for you. Now, when we were showing that off earlier, you got the high heel shoe. Now we're getting like the Converse, the Keds, the sneakers coming in here. I don't know if they can see that. Can they see that?
Put it back. I got it.
You got it?
I've
Let me see if I
focused
can
in,
turn it
yeah.
right there. Yeah, it's the tennis shoe. It's time to kick ass and take some names. The owl came up again for you. There's angelic stuff that angelic wisdom is trying to open up a knowledge, a book opening up. Think of like in Lenormand, the book's over there, but think of the old-fashioned diaries that had the lock on it, or journals or locked information. This is like top secret information. Yeah, this is what's coming through from the angelic realm. The top secret information is coming through for you. Again, resources and having the ability to move something forward. This is coming through as the money, and this is also feeling like a little bit of shielding. I want to look at this really close. This has a time on it. This is a clock, but it's coming through as a shield. This is like protected time. Protected time. Again, another angelic protected time right here. There's an angel here, a little bit of judgment card coming up, and then the sailboat, a crossing from point A to point B. The key to this, very much, there's wisdom coming through before this journey is coming forward for you. We have another owl, and the owl holding the heart here. A lot of wisdom coming through. A lot of wisdom. This is the logic knowing, the logic knowing. The time of great value is coming up, leaving a structure behind in the bones of the fish, and abundance, leaving the structure behind, and then the diamond, the prize, the worth, the value, the reward. You're unlocking all of this. This is huge. The logic side is going to have to yield to more of the angelic side a little bit more. It's requiring a little bit of increase of faith, not so much a test of faith, but an increase in the next little time for you. That's what's coming through now. Let's see the other side of the brain. This is all about hearth, home, family. This is way up here, home. And then this ladder, this new ascension, this new climb, something different going on. The key here. Now this is a key. This is a key, like you see this key to handcuffs, fuzzy cuffs, things like that. This is a key in knitting. You stick this in and you tighten up the knitting needles. That's what this literally is, the knitting key. And it's so you can change out the different size of tools when you're knitting. This is a key to adaptability that's coming through here. There's something that's growing, that's new, that's growing from something old. Something here is nourishing new growth here. There's harmonic stuff coming in. You've got the bloom of the flower here and the treble clef here. Yeah, harmonic is blooming right now. This is something nourishing when you let go of this logic and let the faith come in a little bit stronger from this side. Let the logic go, let the faith come in stronger. This is something that is, as far as home, about the home space you have now, about the home space you're creating, about traveling home. We've got the fox and the dove. Fox and the dove. Fox is crafty, clever, smart, shrewd, planning things, sometimes career planning things, adventurous, and sometimes a little bit of a trickster, this fox. They're saying crazy like a fox or crafty like a fox. Yeah, it's being sly about what's going on. So you're trying to negotiate something. You're trying to negotiate your own time frame on something. This is the time frame that you want to do. You're trying to negotiate a time frame. And the dove here. The dove is like, these two, you know the old Disney show Fox and Hound? That's how these two feel. The fox and dove here. This dove's coming in very, very peaceful, very, very beautiful, ready to move forward. Ready to climb a little bit higher. This is preparing for the change right here in what would feel like the angelic realm, pouring it towards the earthly. This is the earthly things that you're doing and giving back towards the angelic. It's a beautiful balance and flow coming in for you. There is harmonics being created. There's this unfolding, unfolding. This is, I've said before, and you'll hear me say this sometimes, that you can't pry open a rose. The rose is already blooming, and it's blooming, and it's blooming more and more. There is a divine timing on this. There is divine timing on this. So you can negotiate and fudge the time a little bit here or there, but things are as they should be, is what I can tell you. And you opening this up and you yielding in this way is a good thing. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Anything else? There's surprise after here. There's surprise and delight that comes in after this ladder. I don't know what this is. I'm getting the reference to Gog's cabin. You know, when we talk about Gog's and we talk about the cabin, there's always the hearth, the home, the smoke, the fire outside. Come sit with me, brother. That's what he's giving me. Come sit with me, brother. Come sit with me, brother. Spend a little times in when you're going in the meditation times in Gog's cabin. You know where this is. I've described well enough. You know how to get there. You know how to get there. Come sit with me, brother. Spend some time there. There will be mysteries given. Slow conversations, deep understandings. Come sit with me, brother, is what I'm getting. That's what I've got. That's complete. Beautiful. I love that for you. Love it, love it, love it. That's what I've got.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going to throw these back in. And if I can get this lid off, we'll shake them up a little bit differently, but maybe I won't be able to. Honey, can you pull this off? I don't know if you can or not. I got that in there. It feels like I wedged it in there.
Is that what he said?
That's for Phil. If it's wedged in there,
softball, Angie. You know, you throw
yeah.
lob the softball.
You know, that's what I've got to give you.
Run, Angie.
Okay. Hang on. Put this back in there. Put this back in there. There we go. And I will put this over the top gently. Okay. All right.
Okay, next up, we have Steph and then Diana. Yours just came through. Steph is a pinch.
One pinch? Okay. All right. One pinch. Whoa. What are you doing, medicine woman? What are you doing? What are you doing? There's something going on here. The clove is coming through. This is clove spice. This is so good in anything from like a honey baked ham to pumpkin pie. Clove adds more spice. It's more healing. It's got like a lot of antioxidant, this, that, the other healing properties. And it gives it just a little bit of the kick. What are you doing, medicine woman? There's something that you're doing that's getting amplified with a little bit more kick in the way that you help heal others, the way you do your home witch, house witch, hedge witch stuff. I don't know what that's about, but that's what's coming through. Super, super strong. You got the Owl of Wisdom here, and let's look at this one. I don't know if you can see this one. It's so tiny. Okay, this is giving me the mice, like Lenormand mice. There's something that the owl is coming through like the cuckoo clock, not just wisdom, but about time, and somebody's being a thief of time somehow. Be aware of how you're spending your time and how you're spending your energy. When the mice come through on Lenormand, there's generally more than one, and it can be something that's getting frittered away, where your resource is getting frittered away. You need to apply some of this hedge witch medicine towards your own time, towards your own units of time. So the things that draw, just like a hot compress would draw infection up, and you'd get rid of that. Things that draw, pull forward, pull up to the surface, that are wasting time or taking time from you, it's time to let those go. Do it differently, do it differently. Fighting shoes around with the high heels here, and then this feather that comes through, and the last time I saw this feather, it came through and it was like more like the Athame sword. This is feather that's different. This is ink and quill. This is coming through like, where's the ink pot? Where's the quill? I'm getting you need to make lists. You need to make lists of like 3 to 5 things. That's it. Don't overwhelm yourself with lists. 3 to 5 things that you need to do. Then the Fool's coming through here. I don't know. Can they see that well enough?
Get it?
This is like the Fool. It's like the hobo with the stick and the Fool coming through to take the leap of faith. So just 3 to 5 things. Don't make your list so overburdening. Don't spend so much time creating a list that you have a million things to do and it's overwhelming. Take the leap of faith that what will get done, what needs to get done, will get done. And then where you're confident, kicking shoes, ass kicking shoes is what I'm feeling. The rose is over here. This is something that is in the distance yet to bloom. For you, this rose is coming through, and it's not coming through as blooming, blooming, blooming. Although this is full. This comes down the track. This is coming in as in November. What's going on in November? There's something coming in November that it will be rightly timed. That it feels like that it's tight, 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 like the bud of a rose right now, and it needs to open up a little bit more. Again, this is opening up more in November. Again, the medicine woman aspect is here. The Fool wants you to write things down that are things to do on your list, but don't spend forever in them. Go back here. Circle back, circle back. Why are we doing this? There's an arc. It feels like the arc of the moon, but an unusual crescent. So it's not how we would normally see it like this. You know, the C's like this on the high priestess head. Yeah, you saw me do that. It feels like it's an arc of the moon, like a different kind of a moon. Like instead of the thumbnail being low, the thumbnail feels a little bit higher. I'm not sure what that's about.
So she did put, LOL, I do need to make lists. I've been struggling without them.
Yeah.
And can't force the flower. I'll wait for it to bloom.
Yeah, and don't make the list overwhelming. Like 3 to 5 things is plenty on that list. And then honor the medicine. This is something that needs to happen for you. There's a reconnection in there. These are so crisply aligned. Give me a second. The truth that you will know, the gift that you will have, and putting the burden down. Don't take on too much time-wise. You're carrying somebody else's shit that doesn't need to be carried. You need to let go of doing for others to the detriment of self. There's a reward coming in November for you. I'm not sure what that is. And this, don't be overly hasty. You've witnessed and seen a lot. Do what's in integrity for yourself. And this is how you prepare. A change in the current is what I'm getting. A change in the wind. That's what I've got. That feels complete. You'll know it. You'll know it. You might even have like your clairs go off on your nose. It might be like, if it feels like a scent on the wind that shifts, you know, when you can smell the leaves falling before they fall, that kind of thing. That's what's going on. Very, very different. There's a definite season going on for you right now that clearly lines through this November time frame where it's settling down and shifting. That's what I got. Yeah. And I would get something about cloves. I would do more about the cloves. I don't know what that is, but I'd do it. That's what I got.
All right.
Yeah, that's a one pinch wonder read. With a little bit of the fate shifters. Tarot of the fate shifters
A
coming through.
million thank yous, Steph. But
You are welcome. Hopefully that makes sense to you. They don't always make sense to me, but it's like, all right, whatever. Is what it is, what it is, what it is, right? Okay.
okay, Diana, 2 pinches.
Diana, 2 pinches. Okay.
Michelle, on deck.
Hang on. Yeah, we haven't done the by the pinch thing in a while. Okay, 2 pinches. 2 pinches. Is that ribbon? Pull the ribbon out. There we go. Woo! Okay. Wow, that really wants to be out here a lot. There's high harmonic angel stuff. It's like angel language is trying to play for you, and for you specifically, I'm getting something that is more like sound healing, and to the point of I would recommend Mylan, M-E-I or something like that, L-A-N. Sound healing, singing bowls, and resonance is coming through. There's high harmonic coming through. There's clarity of knowledge, clarity of thought. There's angel wings, the treble clef, and the clarity coming through here. There's namaste, namaste coming through here. Don't know what that's about, but so be it, namaste. There's work for you to do. This is talking about your mental state that needs cleared up and decluttered before you go forward proceeding into your job or the work that you want to do. This feels like its own. Get your brain on straight before you're heading into your day. There's work for you to do. It feels like major adjustments that need to be done here. Like you need to separate yourself from whatever it is that you feel is cluttering the mind first, then proceed with the day. This feels like the daily grind and the challenges that come in through that. Now let's take a look. Something that needs to be, this feels like screwed down, worked in, the tools to adapt and anchor something. With this one anchors and secures. It's the screw, right? You screw something into the wall, it's going to stay. It needs to be done. It needs to be done again and again in a cyclical way, around and around. The threads on the screw that are coming up, it's not just the tool, it's the threads that are going round and round. This is a spiral path. This is something the next 2.5 months, it feels like it's coming in quite strongly for you. What do we have here? This is the child coming in. I want to see this more fully. Hang on for a minute. Yeah, you can show this one more fully if you want. But this is the child coming in. Here.
Just put it on everyone.
Put it on. Can you see it? I hope you can.
I'll try.
The child coming in. If you're in Lenormand land, the child is something new, something fresh, something young that needs to start. Round and around and around. 2.5 months from now, something about the child, something about the new start, the fresh new start. This is huge, huge, huge. Here we have the heart and nimbus coming through. The child that is the strength, honoring something with the strength of a child. This is something, the nimbus, the figure 8 on its side. It takes a little while to get some momentum built up to go with this. And then the heart, there's something opening up in your heart in the way of a child. This is huge, huge, huge. And again, we've got what looks like the safety pin or diaper pin, that kind of thing.
But my daughter is passed, or a new grandbaby.
Yeah, it could be something like that coming in. Like these two, child and this, which would be diaper, might be that there is new child trying to zoom through. New grandbaby could be on the way. Somebody could come forward and say, yeah, I've got pregnant going on. And this is something that would be celebrated and excited for you. But there's a new child entering the field for you.
Born this month, she's 10 days.
Pay attention to that one. If this new child has entered the field, they're bringing something forward that's codes that are anchored, and they're going to make you stronger. It's like babies take so much of our energy and our work and our devotion, but they also teach us. And there's something that's very, very life affirming, barely even covers it, but this is something that's huge coming in. This one's definitely meant to come in. This one's going to be somebody that you invest time in. This is somebody you've known from before. This child you've known from before. Now this one I want to look at more closely. If you see this one, you see the fairy with the star on the moon. This is what's coming through. Let me see if I can situate it so you can see. The fairy with the star on the moon. This one definitely you've known before. This is like a healing. There's something very healing about this child, and everyone that comes in this child's arena, ray. This child influences much. And it feels like you've known this one before, that they're coming in, that you will have to change your life somehow to adapt to this new little one being here. There might be challenges at hand as far as adjusting schedule, whatever, but she alchemizes the heart. This baby alchemizes the heart. This baby you've known before. This baby you've known on a very, very personal level. And this one, very, very creative coming through. That you've got creative imagination, like when you've got the star on the moon, you've got the star card, the moon card, and you've got the fairy card. This is like the energy of Nell that would be coming through. This is a playful energy that comes through. It revitalizes a lot going on in your world.
We live 1,200 miles apart.
Yeah. Keep an eye on this one. Make time for this one. There will be investment that is needed that isn't easy investment, but there is reason and purpose. It's worth the work to do this a little bit more than you thought, and it helps anchor and stabilize other relationships. Not sure why that is, but that is what it is. It helps anchor and stabilize. So even though you might not have as much interaction as if they lived like right across town, as time passes with this one, you're going to be anchoring in things and they'll be anchoring things with you. This child's going to have something of gift. This child's gift will help you tune into your own intuition in a really good way. Yeah, it feels, I'm going to phase shift just once more. It feels like this child has the gifts of teacher, the gifts of spiritual gifts that are coming through, and gifts of teacher. Yeah. Fresh start, fresh news, announcing things a lot. This is an energetic and inspired one that shows up strongly, 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 and has you stand forward, stand tall, and bring more messaging through. And this one's going to speak the truth in no uncertain terms. Like, just nobody's business. Like, wow, you're very bald, they might say to the guy without hair. This is going to be a blunt, somebody that has the blunt truth, that serves well. Really, really in touch, and very, very claircogs are coming on. And it will enhance the claircogs of those around this child. That's what I got. That's complete. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Get your mind in the namaste space a little bit more, a little bit more. It will help you. It really will. And I really would listen to that Mylan or whatever is sound bowls, anything that's sound healing. I would listen to it. If there's music that you know that is like regular music that you listen to the radio that gets you in alignment, it's a good way for you to shift. A really good way for you to shift. It helps you be able to shift mood, shift mindset, shift, I'm getting shift weight in your body so you're able to do the work that's required going forward. That's huge for you. Huge. That's what I got. Holy smokes.
All right.
Yeah.
She put this. That means a tremendous amount. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you again.
So welcome. Yeah, the charms reads are so fun to do. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And
really beautiful.
Michelle put, Angie, you're freaking awesome.
Oh,
And
thanks.
Steph put, that's awesome. I'm sure there will be many unpredictable moments to come with that child.
Yeah. Yeah. When children come in as teachers, or the blunt ones, it's like, okay, strap in, because this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be fun and a little bit of a crazy head in such a good way. Yeah. Like that.
Okay. Could be our last read. Our list is still open. We will definitely be back Friday.
Yep.
Right? No, not, yes, Friday.
Friday.
Friday,
Phil will be home
11.
on Friday, so he's like, let's do one on Friday.
And we'll maybe see something, do something between them.
We'll see how it goes. He loves doing this when
Angie.
he can, guys. He loves. And sometimes he's just exhausted and tired because the man works hard. Really hard. I couldn't do what he does. But the fact that he wants to come play in this zone with us, I love. So, all right. So last call, guys.
No,
Last call.
We have Michelle and then Amber Michelle and Amber just came through too.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I will look for Amber.
So does
Michelle
Michelle?
is a pinch.
A pinch. Okay. These are so fun to do. I should do these a little more. This is so fun. Okay. I forgot. Shaky shake, shaky shake. Okay. All right. Well, what kind of contract do you have going on? There's some kind of healing contract needs to come up for you. You've got the ring, that's the wedding ring. That's like a contract, a promise. Think in tarot of the Lover's card. There's healing that needs to come in. The prescription's upside down. You've got the healer's thing here, the RX. Who is this that sings, I want a new drug?
Huey Lewis.
That's what's coming through. The Claire odds, guys. I'm sorry the references are old and out of date. But I want a new drug is what's coming in. The want for love, the want for something new, the new drug that gives you the dopamine hit, the oxy hit that's like, yes, feeling good about life, all of this. Sun coming in, huge, huge, huge. This is wanting a new drug. This is also a powerful, powerful masculine. We've got the Brahma bull coming through. This is you in power. This is you. You with swing coming in. You with the longhorns. Ready to come in big, big, big. And then what do we have here? Oh, well. I hope they can catch this. I'm going to move this one entirely so you can catch it. This is Peacock. This is Strut now. You're getting I want a new drug and you're getting Strut, the reference to Strut. This is something about you having huge amount of confidence. You are going in there proud, strong, like very much the bull. Very much the bull. This is going in strong, 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 abundance all through. There's a sense of pride about something that you've committed to. There's a sense of what you need to do and the medicine you need to take, the medicine you need to apply, the thing you need to do. Yeah, you want a new way, a new attitude, a new way of going forward, and you're doing it strong. You know the work that it's going to take. You know the strength that it's going to take, and you know the sheer determination. It's going to be strong, powerful, and sheer determination coming in. We also get with the bull, what is that? Ferdinand the Bull? That's an old kid's book story. Okay, hang on. There's a persistence lesson coming in that comes from like a children's book story, and it may not be exactly Ferdinand the Bull. There's a children's book you should open up. This is something that's a story about persistence. I don't know what this is. I don't know what fairy tale or what children's book or picture book that it might reference, but it's something that is that simple. And then the strut comes in big, big, big. When we get peacocks or we get swans, it's pride in who we are, totally accepting who we are, and allowing that to be something that we show to the rest of the world too. When the peacock fans its feathers, it's gorgeous. We don't play small anymore. We show up. We show out and we shine. This is huge for us. Huge, huge, huge. Very much time to shine. Very much time to own it and claim it. This is like not just straighten your crown, but it is like show it fucking off. This is great. This is let yourself sparkle and shine and strut all through here, all through here, all through here. Don't have any doubt or hesitation. Do the things that feel very right for you, that feel like they are elixir for you. If somebody makes you snorting mad, they make you snorting mad for a reason. That's you getting a signal to back off, step out of their space, and look at the reason that you're mad, because there is probably a damn good reason you're mad about something. If something gets your hackles up or gets you a little stubborn, there's probably a damn good reason. So look underneath that. Not to make them right or wrong, or you right or wrong, but to look at what's below that. That's important for you. And that's where illumination's coming in for you. Anything else? Yes. We're going to Connolly Tarot for this. Yeah, look at it again. There's a willing sacrifice that's made in this card and the new perspective that comes in with this. This is huge for you. Anything else? There's a recommit, There's a recommit. It feels like the air has chilled just a minute. There's something that's cooled off that there needs to be a recommitment to, and before this is offered to anyone else, it needs to be a recommitment to your own heart, to your own soul, dedicated to your own power first, and then moving forward. That is what frees you up. That is what allows more to come through. Anything else on this? It feels like I want one more from here. The Three of Cups. Celebrate. This is being where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. You know the damn difference between that. You've heard me speak on this. You know the damn difference on this. This is celebrate everything. They're lifting a glass to you, raising the glass to your strength, to your power, to you showing up magnificently. There's no reason you shouldn't show up magnificently. Exactly with what you want to do, with what you've been blessed to do, skilled to do, and the purpose that you have, and the call on you right now, what you are called to, must be done. It cannot be avoided, and it should shine a little bit more. If that means the commit is you have to apply yourself a little bit more or put yourself out there a little bit more, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But that's what it's asking for.
But hell yeah, it's time.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's chin up, tits out, and show off, strut. Yeah, that's what we got.
She said, awesome, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that for you. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay, wow.
Final flip, strength. August, 8/8 portal. Leo card, huge, huge, huge coming up, huge. This is big time for you.
Maybe me doing my Reiki.
Yeah, whatever it is you do, whatever it is you're called to do it more powerfully. And I would write something that you want to claim for yourself, that you can show off and share with the world. And I'd write it. Today is the 7th. Tomorrow's the 8/8. You know what that is. Lionsgate portal is strong. I'd do it. And just right there, you're claiming it for this next month ahead. I mean, it's really, really that big of a deal. So that's what I got.
Right, and Steph said that sun looks like a portal.
There's all kinds of portals that are coming in lately. Like I was in the Tarot of the Golden Age. It's the person that did the Beyond Lemuria. She did a tarot deck, and it had like this Princess of Portals or something. There's a whole card section, and the cups are called portals in that deck. And it was incredible. Yeah, there is a lot of portals opening up. And it's loosely around the 8th and very tight in on the 8th. So if you're doing anything from the 7th to the 9th where you're reconfiguring something, it's still there with, I guess, increased ability, increased power to be doing these things that we need to do. Whether it's releasing, getting beyond blockages, recommitting to ourselves, claiming something that is our gift that we get to share, those kinds of things, big. So that's what I've got. Okay. Love that, love that. Yeah. Yeah, and that RX doesn't come up very often. So if there's a certain elixir you know to do, if in some people's readings it might come up, okay, you need to hydrate more, get yourself some more electrolytes or Gatorade or whatever. Some people might be like honoring their own inner herbalist and creating things like that. But whatever it is, you'll know. So yeah, if the prescription medicine for you is do more Reiki, do more Reiki. So yeah, or offer more Reiki, offer more Reiki. Yeah.
All right. And Michelle said, thank you, Angie.
You're welcome, honey.
Okay, one more to go.
Okay.
Amber, 1 pinch.
Amber, 1 pinch. Okay. Yeah, we haven't done these pinches in a while. Okay. As long as the ribbon's out, okay. Why is something so difficult to grasp is what I'm getting. Oh. You need to attach things together. The paper clip comes through really strong. Something is difficult to grasp because you don't have all the paperwork on it. Literally, paper clips coming through, it's like you need to, you know when people used to fax things and they'd have the cover sheet and only the cover sheet would come through? There's something that is more information that you need, more information coming through. The importance of the information and the priorities of it is coming through with the starfish, the legend of the starfish and the lesson of the starfish. I just threw that around. But there's the starfish there and how important it is for him to go back to the sea. This is him going back to the emotional water. Somebody else helping you remember to return to your emotions, important for you. Sun coming in on this, treble clef coming in on this. It's high harmonics and abundance time coming in. This one's a beautiful, beautiful treble clef. And something happening around Christmas time. This is the Christmas wreath, and this is also saying there's a victory coming in by December for you. Angels here, Christmas time wreath here, and the Fool. Now this one's off to a sideways start. What's going on? There's something that is emotional that you need to have more information to go through, to complete, and to do that's going to create more harmony for your world before you can proceed into the new year. You're walking into the new year sideways. You know, like when a child is born and they have a baby being born breech and they have to turn it. It feels like you're entering the new year kind of half sideways. You need to turn something, shift something, get the victory for yourself going forward. This is something huge for you. This information is helpful to you. You're missing some information and it needs to be attached together. This is, you have like half of the information on something. Not sure what that's about. This is what it feels like coming through. Let me get clarification. Where are those? That's not my one. This is the Radiant Wise Rider. Why is this Fool sideways? What's going on with this? Because there needs to be more teamwork and somebody's ego needs to take a back seat. Somebody's got a little bit too much ego. Whoever is thinking that they are the leader needs to also yield. You might be the one that puts in the stained glass window at the church and have all the skill, and somebody else telling you, yeah, but it's got to go this way, but they might not actually know. So trust your own understanding and don't let your ego get in the way. Understand what it is that you need to do that is going to create more unity and more completion coming in here. King of Wands, hugely, hugely inspirational. When you know and honor something that is a beautiful thing with you emotionally, and you have the wisdom that comes in from the lesson of this high harmonic coming in, that's when you're going to have the ability to coalesce. That's when the information is going to feel more complete. This is something you're going to get all through the fall. What else is coming in on this? I want 2 more. What don't you know that you really should pay more attention to? Ugh. Don't sugarcoat the shit sandwich. Nostalgia is coming in reversed. Take the rose-colored glasses off about a certain situation and just be practical and logical. Let the emotion be there, but let it serve you. It's not that anything that is from the past is automatically bad when you sugarcoat it, but just know what is served, what is outgrown, and then wait for something new to come in. You're going to have to allow divine timing on this. Whatever the work is that you're putting into the thing, the creative work and the skill that you're applying over and over and over is strengthening. This is giving me at least 3 months, maybe a little bit beyond the 3 months before this comes in, possibly more towards 4 months coming on this one, possibly more towards 4 months. This is like you're getting the ducks in the row. You're understanding what this is and how not to sugarcoat something, but to accept what it is, what it was, and how it was, and taking care of your own independent stuff. This is a case where you are taking the lead a little bit more strongly, and that's important, without the ego in the way, without the notions and roles or narratives of the past blocking you. The narrative of the past is incomplete. There's more illumination coming on it within the next few months. That's what's going to turn this around. That's what's going to make your priorities shift just a little bit, where you can understand and see more clearly. Yeah. It is like in Lenormand, there's Sarah Marchetti's deck has, I think, the magnifying glass in it. Not all Normans have it, but one of Marchetti's decks has it. It's like you're looking more closely at something. You're seeing it through a different lens, literally, because of the information about this. Knowing the information about why maybe a parent or a sibling behaves in the way they do that you didn't have before, or knowing the information as to why a partner might have behaved the way they have. The more information, it feels like it gives you maybe not an excuse for their behavior, I wouldn't say that, but a greater understanding of why they're the little bit of the drama that they are. Understanding why somebody operates the way they do doesn't mean you have to put up with their nonsense, but it does allow for a little bit more grace sometimes when things have been difficult. And it feels like this is something that is going to be creating growth for you and creating a victory, and it allows you to come through and realign and be more straight on your path. It allows you to travel more freely in the next year if you can get this handled. If you can get it handled before the holidays kick in, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, if you can get it handled before then, great. Because this is something from the past that is a lesson for you. It's not meant to be dismissive. It's just meant to educate, illuminate, provide more information, more knowledge, more light, so you can go forward with more peace. That's what I've got. That feels beautiful. Let the harmonic come in. There doesn't have to be, even if this person is wrong as the day is long, it doesn't mean that you have to be caught up in about it. You can move beyond and move through, and that's what you're being asked to do. That's complete.
Oh.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is the Radiant Wise Tarot. And the coloring on this absolutely makes it gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. It is. What?
It is.
It is. It is. Okay.
Okie doke, Ange. All right, I think that is it
I think that's it
for
for
now.
today.
So we will definitely be back Friday.
Yeah.
Possibility of squeezing one in here and
We'll
there.
see how we can do. Phil misses you guys is what the
Yes,
truth is.
I, you know what? I wake up and it's like, oh, we got a show, and I'm a little tired. And when I get doing it, it's like I love it. I love this.
Yeah.
I wish I could be more part of it like I used to.
So
But anyway,
I'm glad whenever I can get time with Phil that he's doing this. I love it.
Amber said thank you.
You're so welcome.
And yeah, I got to go take my DOT test today,
Yippee-doo.
renew my medical card, and then we got to go shoe shopping.
We gotta go shoe shopping. Guys, my Flintstone feet need new shoes. I mean, look at these feet. Look at these. They are Flintstone feet. Little square fuckers. I mean, they are not the funnest feet. My one sister has, like, she can wear the sexy, slutty shoes, the high heels of all time. It's like, I got these little bricks for feet. Like, what the hell? I got the long fingers and the short legs and the little... I don't know where to exchange the feet, so I'm going to have to go get different shoes.
And we ordered her a pair off Amazon, rolled the dice, and like as soon as she saw them, like,
like,
man, they're not going to work.
So, yeah.
Trying to put me too,
Yeah.
flip-flop feet.
So hopefully I'll find some shoes I like. It's not my funnest thing to do. Like, not. But fingers crossed, guys.
You got my
So-
fans Flintstone feet. We can get that too.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's crazy. All right, well, I guess that's it for today.
All right.
We'll
So
see you again if we can tomorrow, but
for sure on Friday. Yes. Thanks, staff. Thanks, Chad.
Thank you,
Thank Kim.
everybody. Thank you.
Take
so
care.
much fun.
We love you guys. We will see you next time.
See you next time. Mwah. And that one needs to go too. The iPad.